Morning folks, Massey Dave. Hope you're all comments and likes as always. Yes, it was a relief to get that oil leak sorted, and yeah, a couple of little things left to do, but be out of there today. So I'm just going to have a tinker with this thing this morning. I think I'm going to get the front stripped off and get the bushes sorted first. So we'll start by disconnecting, so we get the steering ram off and get the front wheels off. Perhaps start disassembling that, get the tombstone off, and have a closer look at the axle beam, and perhaps get it down to me friend for him to machine it out and do pins and sort that out. That's the plan I think I've got in mind. Hopefully I can tie it in, I can take this down and pick the other one up for the other 1200 at the same time. Then yeah, we'll deal with the engine, but we'll deal with this bit first. Got the split pin out that was holding it in. Hopefully this should now, bit of persuasion, come out. Look at that. So it just sits straight down through the ram and the split pin to hold it in the tub. Bits of spanners now, disconnect the pipes. There's a bit of linkage here. Ball joint splitter on that. Get the wheels off out the way. Just as easy to take them off the stub axles. Look at that for a retaining pin. Bloody nail. Oh well, we'll get that out. Guess what we got on the other side? Another nail. Right, one wheel off. One truck went out. That's not too bad. Doesn't feel as much play in it at all. Surprising. So I'll get the other end off, and then we can look, see what further bits we need to remove to find out where it's actually really tight. I think this is the main problem. Is this one has seized absolutely rock solid. That'll be why the steering is job to move. But that in there, yeah, definitely over greased. The offending seized kingpin, that seems to be all moving quite freely. So at least we know it was just that, but obviously the rest is needs some attention. We're chipping away at it. That lot's off. That's out. Also does leak a bit of oil, so we'll get that ram overhauled. But it doesn't seem to be playing any of this. That was all quite a nice fit down in there, which is something. So let's see if we can get the bolts out and get a strop around this lot and get the tombstone lifted off, and get a better chance of looking at the wibbly wobbly bits in there. Jack under there, axle stand under there. We've got a wheel truck under there as well. So let's get undoing some more bolts. Right, we got more bolts unbolted. Try and get this thing off of there. Slowly does it. Bit at a time. That side. Pipes. Actually, I'm going to take those pipes off out the way. Right, that's the pipes off. Should be pretty well free to come off. Happy days. Right, let's go and stick it on the floor out the way, and we'll give it a good clean up, flip it over and have a closer look underneath. I don't know about you guys, but shouldn't that pin be actually in this hole here, not disappeared? Right, let's get a steam cleaner on there about you folks. But I think what's happened here, the bolt was supposed to be in that hole there to lock the pin in, has disappeared over time, because that is just, I'll dig it out, but I'm guessing there's just dirt in there. Bit of cast is broken off at the outside edge, but I should imagine that's where the pin slid back and just chip the edges off. We'll give this a bit of clean up in here now. The bushes, well, they've worn, but not worn right the way through. So I might be able to get away with new bushes in that. And we'll check that, where it's going to have machined. We'll see. But let's see what happens with that in that hole there. Well, to be fair, there's no movement on the back end, and there's virtually nothing at all. So the pin doesn't look worn either. So there's going to be bushes in that, and hopefully we can get away with just cleaning that up. And yeah, right. Well, I've heated this round here, and I've beat it with a lump hammer. No, I think it'll be a new bit. I could spend a long time getting this apart when they're not that expensive. I ain't wasting my time. Right, this is the left hand side one. As you see, he's not seized, but he needs to come apart anyway because it's a bit grubby and dirty in there. We'll probably get new thrust washers to go in it. So let's see if we can tap this one out, clean it up, get new wheel bearings as well. That's more like it. Obviously lacking a bit of grease in the bottom here, but it's coming apart. I'm seeing that now. I might just go and give the other one another go, heat it up again and see if I can beat it, because it might just be caught on those in there. I'll give it a soak with some WD and see what happens. This is the first one that was seized up, and now I've got this way up in the vise. The spindle's at it, bearings have picked up and gone through. So definitely ain't gonna waste time on that one. We'll just get a new lot. Alright, got the old V breaker, ball breaker. Got the drag link extracted off of there. Now we're gonna have a go at getting the pump off, because it's has had it because it leaks oil into the crank casing. We've got somebody else on pressure washer duty at the moment. So I'll get the bolts out of this and get that one off. Moved her out the way. Got some space back in the workshop now. Steering ram here now. We've just dropped the big king pin out, held in with a circlip on the top. That'll come out all right off of that. And a pinch bolts out of there. Let's get this pin out of here, and then we can send it into the boys in Wells here. Tom, can you sort the seals out in this, please? I guess there's a circlip holding that one. That'll come out, and probably some seals in that bit in there. So I'll let them deal with that bit. Well, it might be something and nothing, but my neighbour wanted a bracket put in his conservatory because there's a bit of rot apparently. So not quite as long as he wanted, but as an offcut I had there, which was a few centimetres short, but bent to a 30-degree angle, a few countersunk screw holes, so drop that in on my way out. So I'll keep this video just about this one. I'm going to do other things tomorrow, so probably won't be here. Yeah, short and sweet, but front axle ripped apart. We found what the problems are. Just spent a dose of time on the phone ordering parts for it, which should be here early part of next week, all being well. So yeah, going to drop that ram off now before they close, at least they can assess it, ready to hopefully get it repaired and resealed. So on that note, thank you all for watching. Click the old like, subscribe, drop me a comment, and yeah, enjoy your weekend. We'll catch you next time. Catch you later.